Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I gotta hit the go live button twice now. Thanks,
What?
YouTube.
Dude, YouTube is just amazing.
Thank you for telling me I'm live. I hadn't noticed.
You didn't know that you pressed the button? It's a good thing you got YouTube to pick up your slack then, huh?
Mm-hmm. That one. And that one. And that one. Posted everywhere.
Where's the third one?
I posted one in the unofficial announcements for the deluxe server.
What's your timestamp on notification right now? I want to match.
My what? Oh, the music isn't playing right now. Get wrecked.
What's the timestamp on your music?
I just told you it's not playing yet.
I didn't hear that. It must have cut out.
Okay. Boopy doop. Uh-huh.
Whose boop are you dupeting?
No one in particular. Mm-hmm. Well then. Has anyone arrived yet?
Boopy doopy doo. Okay.
I'll start the music.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over
4 seconds. 5 seconds. 6 seconds. 7 seconds.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to pop up the chat. And then close the live stream window entirely. And the chat still stays popped out. Whoa!
Very nice. And
God,
you can
love
see
it.
everything?
Yeah, man. I can see it.
Alright. Then I'm gonna set up the first pool. So growth. Berserker. Ah yes, Imperiex is coming back with the Berserkers. TARDIS. And one more. Clip Hazard.
I gotta say,
Posted
every time I hear TARDIS, my brain like mentally changes it to retardis.
Well, that's just you, man. I thought you were gonna say tartar sauce or something.
No, that's you.
Oh man. Hey, Insane.
Options.
Gotta reopen all the stuff and things. Yeah, I want to make sure I got all the right settings. Yes.
Yeah, it looks good to me. Yen has completed his warp jump.
Good to hear.
He is now in the chat.
You want Halos?
Yeah, dude.
I'm not really a fan of the Halos.
Do what you want.
No
the
Halos.
Slayer is free. Okay. Actually, you know what? You're right. They're much better without Halos. I'm gonna go turn those off in my game.
Hello, Jilt. So, without further ado, the first pool, Ugo. So up first we got Berserker by Imperiex. That is a lot of lasers, oh my.
Yeah, it's also a lot of armor and a lot of thrusters.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I like that he didn't use like any long triangles in the back. Just because they're such a pain. And one drone.
Like he's protesting.
What do you suppose the drone's for?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Is it AI? Maybe? And Joyous with a pretty similar looking ship to his last. Some major differences though. Some more growth. Some very aesthetic looking armor guns.
Oh, he has not submitted a ship like this before.
I mean, same kind of shape and colors.
No, he has not done a 16K ship before. This is a new one. It's still in the same style as his other Overgrowth Federation ships, though.
That's what I'm saying. And it got a little kitey dude. I can only imagine what is about to happen.
So do you believe me when I say it's got a lot of thrusters?
Yeah, but they're kind of only facing in one direction.
Oh, he's getting rimmed.
Yeah, I didn't really notice that. And that I kind of feel dumb for not noticing that now. Oh, well, he might do it this time. He doesn't seem too interested though. Reassembly AI at its finest.
Maybe it's that drone.
Oh, oh! You know, it's less damage than I thought it was gonna be.
Whoa! Whoa! That was close.
That was close. Pretty close to that generator. I still think Joyous is gonna take it.
Yeah, Joyce's ship is definitely not what the ship is designed to fight.
Although I kind of did lose like most of his DPS.
No, he still got all his lasers.
Well, alright. See, we have a delayed spinner. All guns are real. Not if they're lasers. Whatever the hell Imperiex is doing.
Hey, Imperiex spinners are illegal, didn't you know?
Well, if he keeps
fuck
this
is
up,
happening?
we're just gonna do nothing and run out of time.
Hey, so is the winner the ship with more points or the ship with less points?
The ship with more points wins. So hopefully, well, I guess I shouldn't. I don't know.
Honestly, I think Joyce's distractor is actually hurting him a lot in this matchup.
Yeah, it seems that way. Well, looks like we're gonna go towards round 3.
Yeah, so fun fact, I used the wrong thruster stats for bees. So their thrusters are like 50% lighter than they should be. So that's a thing. So if you're wondering why the ship is so abnormally fast, there's your answer. But could also just be the thruster booster caps.
Well done. To round 3 it is. And he missed. And he missed again.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Quite. Here, I'm gonna let you announce this one, then I have to go for a few minutes.
Yeah, so this ship is it's a ship. It's got, okay, I didn't actually look at this very much on my end. I'm pretty sure it's got a whole bunch of Bolsheviks, and it's got a whole bunch of fast missile launchers, the smallest ones. And then it's got some point defense, as is per usual. And then it's got a mix of standard and I presume unobtainium armor. And that's it. It's just a big brick with some weapons. And it barely meets the thrust requirement. It's like thrust requirement is 25 minimum, and it's got like 30. So. You can imagine how mobile it'll be. I definitely think Joris will take this fight just because his advantage and his ship is pretty mobile, everything considered. So he should just be able to snipe with those longbows forever. He's also got good point defense, so those missiles on the rendezvous will not be able to pierce. Apparently the edge of the arena has something to say about Joris's capital ship kiting, but even still, it seems to be doing a good job of not getting Bolsheviked. Oh, I guess I take that back. It's slowly drifting forward. I thought it would stay there. Apparently staying in one location is difficult. Someone in chat was mentioning Joris' ship has fake guns. It's only got 2 fake guns, in fact. 4 of them are real. You can see them firing off. Yeah, Joris, if you ever do a ship like that again, I'd... What the hell? I have no idea what just happened or why that ship just won. Okay, anyway. Joris, if you do a ship like this again with those fake guns on sides, I actually recommend learning how to angle the guns at specific degrees. There's a specific building technique you can use, and be able to have the bullets converge at the range that you want the ship to engage at, instead of the bullets kind of spreading all across the target like what's going on now.
I have returned.
Hello.
Hello.
Joyous, the ship appears to lack the DPS. It's shooting a lot, but it's not necessarily killing a lot.
You mean the range?
No, that's not Joyous' ship.
Oh. Oh! Right. I just love the barrel shuffle.
I honestly can't remember if I set the turret speed of the former PD weapons to the right amount. I need to go make a note to do that.
Oh, what happened the first round?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, and then Joyce's ship just kind of exploded.
Oh, okay. Just normal stuff.
Yeah, you know, normal reassembly. Makes sense. Cat knows. Alright. Add into my to-do list. Make sure farmer PD guns are able to turn fast. Alright, I'm gonna fix wrong V thruster mass. There we go.
Oh. Alright then. Seemed that Infamous got walled. Or soft bordered in our case. How many is this? Is that 3? No, it looks like 6. 6 HE3s. It's too bad you can't really tell the difference between the real guns and the longbows. This guy. I was wondering, I was like, where's the missiles going? Well, looks like given enough time, Joyous might actually kill. He might actually do it this round. I don't know. This is a... Sorry, my bad. We got Kamikaze dialect with the TARDIS. It, looks like the TARDIS. Wow. It's got some railguns, mortars, missiles, plasma. The good stuff. And there's a bunch of them. 2 other filler ships. Interesting. Oh, he's got some little TARDISes. Being little.
Hi, my internet went down.
Oh.
Like, it just outright died entirely.
Well, glad you're back.
What did I miss?
We got the TARDIS fleet. They look like TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Retarduses.
Sure, retarduses. I think they look.
Dude, did you see that one? It lost all its armor and then it ran away.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
TARDIS is.
Okay,
short.
never mind. It didn't run away. It's still stupid. I was about to say, yeah, it's nice to see a reassembly ship acting intelligent for once, but then no, it had to rush over the shit to the brain anyway.
I think it's interesting how many points Joes is still holding on to. Although he's gonna get popped real quick if that generator goes.
He's getting booped in the booty. Kind of awkward.
Yeah. Distractors doing what they need to do. And you with the jokes. He said, retardus.
I asked Joyous how he feels about those guns that he's using, because you know he's using like the HC2s and the MC2s and whatever the hell. I haven't touched those. I asked him how he feels about them, and he says, "Don't make me laugh."
Yeah, they're not so great. They've got good sustain, because you don't have to really worry about them getting out of range. Yeah, they're lacking on the DPM front.
Hey, chat, who's Forsaken Elf? Who is this person?
Forsaken Elf.
Yeah, who's Forsaken Elf in chat?
You say that, Yenyu. They were one of the best weapons in Lap's last Capital tournament, though. Since he allowed ships of up to 2,000 radius, so range had a much larger factor. It's a pretty interesting concept. Railguns became the go-to for Terran. Farmer had a chance, which is, you know, in vanilla, that's something. Kind of like the shape that they cut into Yenyu's ship. It kind of looks kind of neat. A different kind of design. He's not regenning though. These distractors are doing a perfect job.
Oh yeah, you can see the missiles here because they have frags now. You can see they're actually hitting the ship even though the point defense isn't getting them. I'm gonna have to reduce the range on the frags there. That's for sure. Though the argument could be made that that's a good thing for them to serve their purpose at regeneration suppression. What do you guys think? Yeah, and it's fine. Duke's really tired. He had a big day, big trumpets. He put his mouth on a lot of really big trumpets.
Sure.
It's accurate. I'm not wrong.
It wasn't a trumpet, but...
Okay, what was it then?
I play the clarinet. Get it right.
Isn't like a type of trumpet?
You're thinking of a cornet.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, clarinet is a woodwind instrument.
Oh. Yeah, I was thinking of the metal thing.
Mm-hmm. Where is Danny? Danny's just a great person. He always exists right when you need him.
Okay, I'm adding to my to-do list. Fix missile frag.
I think it's pretty interesting how Joyous ship has consistently taken damage the same way in both of its rounds.
Hey Clem, so when you say Terran PD can't counter, okay, never mind. You did say Terran missiles, okay. I was confused there for a sec because I originally read it as missiles in general. I was getting kind of confused by that.
I must say, Joyous ship is remarkable at holding on to points.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think a viable strategy could be to put like a shit ton of unobtainium near the center of a ship, and then just have it be like a kiter, and then try not to take damage.
Just hide your points.
Yeah, exactly. I'd really like to see someone try and make a ship that does that. Yes, chat, that's a challenge directed at you.
I mean, I made a ship out of very expensive guns.
Yeah, but guns aren't durable. It's pretty easy to take your points.
They're decently durable, at least. Better than vanilla.
Oh, is it execution time?
Looks like. I don't. Oh, they got it in the last second. Man. Big yeah.
Rip Joyous.
Red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got some stacking going on. Is that
Okay,
an
new note.
adapter?
I need to create a new note.
Adapters are illegal.
Make red guns have shorter barrels. Because that shit is intense. There we go. Good to go.
Why does it seem like... I feel like Klim's missing some points here. This does not look like 16k to me. He must
He's
have
got a
some
bunch of stacked shit.
Some intense stacking going on.
Yeah, it's insanely stacked.
Oh. Yeah. That's moving a little faster than it looks. Oh man.
Hey Clem, how do you feel about the balance of red guns right now?
Well, we did see that those red skirmishers did very well in the last tournament. So that's interesting. Klim has two of his bigger red ships rush, and the other two are actually kiting.
Yeah, he's got 2 ships that have a lot of tempests and 2 that have a lot of blasters.
I think the blasters personally are probably the Red's best ships now. Or guns, I mean. They allow Reds to do stuff they couldn't before. Like kite.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about them. Because kiting is a big thing that I didn't really want Reds to be able to do. But if they can't kite, then they're probably going to get wrecked. So I'm really not sure what to do.
Well, I don't think Klim really invested too much into armor or DPS. So it doesn't, you know. I think Klim with a red brawler fleet could have beat Joyous just the same. Have you changed the Tempest since those
the
really
range
big
nerf?
brawlers?
Range nerf, yeah, that's in the game right now.
Alright. I like how you can tell where the unobtainium is pretty easily.
There's barely any of it left.
Just the same spots keep getting shot and nothing changes.
Yeah.
See, like, that was classic point hoarding right there. Really interesting.
He's just refusing to give it up.
Cause I don't think that was a vanilla mechanic, or at least not since Arthur posted the DLC.
Yeah, Clem, I think I put the range down from 1400 to 1200 or something like that. One sec, I'll check. Yeah, their range went down from 1400 to 1000, and their velocity went up from 1000 to 1400. So it made them more of a rusher weapon and less of a sit there and shoot at stuff while staying out of range weapon.
Yeah, velocity is really good. It's an underrated stat. Oh. I mean, it's maybe possible they felt they should execute Joyous ship since, you know, Farmer has so little DPS, but it's almost a 16k ship, so I'm not sure. like the little floating H's. All the no clip parts just perfectly intact. Cause red don't got no splash damage. You know, now that I think about it, if you made a big enough ship out of scaffolding, could red just not kill it?
I don't know. No idea.
They have
You'd
no
have to test.
They have no splash damage.
I really like scaffold. I think it would be great if Arthur would show up and fix it, like the glitch with no clip. That would be really great.
Yeah. I haven't found any gimmicks for it yet.
Yeah, like it's surprisingly hard to abuse, aside from that one glitch.
Yeah.
Once again, Berserker fighting something that it really does not want to fight. In fact, it does not want to fight it so intensely that it's just pouting in the corner and it's going to die.
I'd like to see Berserker versus Klim's Reds. I think that would be an intended target.
Yeah, same. You can see here the missiles are actually pathing kind of intelligently. They're going around the thing there. Kind of cool that they're doing that. Kind of wish they would do that to the part even when it was still attached to the ship.
Well then. I was kind of hoping that this wouldn't happen, because now the rounds are going to last probably the whole length.
Just speed it up.
Alright.
I'm sure nobody cares.
Spinny boy. Interesting color choices from Imperiex.
He's got default colors.
Oh, so that's the hardened stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, get some action. This is also an intended target, I would assume.
Nom 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 nom.
Get some dirt. There's some phasing coming from some of those drones. See if I can zoom in on it.
Yeah, they're supposed to do that.
Go through armor.
The drones are supposed to phase through the allied ships.
No, I mean like there's Terran drones inside the B armor.
Well, I can't control that.
Okay. Yeah, this is just a matter of survival now for Berserker, now that it's taken out most of Kamikaze's points. I wonder why his lasers are shooting occasionally. You suppose they're on point defense?
There was a ship in there. It was a really small ship, but...
I thought it was maybe shooting at the debris.
No, there was a... thing.
Yeah, you see the drones are inside. Interesting. Well, Berserker's
Really dumb. He's really dumb. He's exceptionally stupid.
I will let the next round play out until Berserker becomes useless, then I'll just speed it up. Cause oh boy.
Oh boy, he's doing something. Who could have predicted this? Oh.
Oh,
What is this ship?
That was a good nom right there. He's done. Time to speed up. I hope this isn't Imperix's only submission.
Who decided that this ship should be allowed into this tournament?
Let's give it more, just a little turning thruster. It's just something. Well, I guess it did its job. Maybe it's supposed to just F off after the initial charge. Part of the design.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be lying if I said I don't want this to be part of the meta.
And Imperix, you probably should have like also put a single point defense weapon on there so that you don't get drone stuck on you.
That must really suck, man. And they're doing collision damage and laser damage. I think he might just die because of it. Well then.
What, has it just decided it doesn't want to attack anymore?
The wall is approaching. Will it come soon enough? Or will he just rush as he's almost about to die? Ships like to do that. Oh!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He's just playing with his food.
Okay, I think the Berserker is going to die to these drones. He's got 1 minute for these drones to get through like 2 pieces of armor.
It's like, oh, it's time to become a spinner. That's probably what it's thinking. Hey, what the heck, man? Camera. Okay. Good job. That's what you deserve. Like how the camera pans away right as the ship dies.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jolt. Red's balanced.
Which way do you think they need to go? They're not strong enough, or they need to be nerfed? Really wish there were some heavy drones, but no. And round 3. Oh.
Yeah, heavy drones are basically designed to kill ships that don't have point defense. So like if there were any, then this B ship would just die. Okay, there are a couple, but they're on the big ships, and the big ships just get eaten, so.
Not this time. The Berserker decided it didn't want to shoot. I don't blame him. Shooting's overrated. Too bad kamikaze ships are getting too close. As I say that.
Insane Asylum mentioning that the Berserker was unable to pass through the drones. Man.
Well, I don't blame it. It only had forward-facing thrusters. Kind of takes out like a whole few dimensions of possible transport. I actually really like this new point system. It buffed large ships because they don't give points away nearly as much as they used to.
Yeah.
Like I say, in the old vanilla, this would definitely be going towards kamikaze. But Infamous is still in the lead. So now you have to make sure you pack enough punch to kill large ships. It's gonna be close.
I definitely think 3 minutes is a really good time set up for these matches. So like it gives the big ships enough time to, it gives lighter ships enough time to try and kill the things, and it gives the big ships enough time to try and out-survive them. So like there's an actual counterplay available to big ships in the sense that they can just tank, right? But the time limit isn't too long that it just causes big ships to automatically win.
Did we get any stations?
Yeah.
Cool.
But they're only stations in like the loosest sense of the term.
Oh. Alright.
They use the station core, but that's the only thing that is stationy about them.
Oh. No spin?
I think they spin a little bit.
Okay. Because I
But
feel
there's
like the
like
station core is probably the best way to tank.
there's like 20 of them though, and they're all really small. Which is not very stationy, I have to say.
Well, that's the thing, Insane Asylum. You're just gonna have to find out with the rest of us.
It'd be really funny if it's his fleet. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I hear you, Cliff.
It's not 20, it's more like 8, but still.
Well, that's 1600p just in cores. Which is quite a lot.
Well, when you get a core, you're basically just paying for energy generation. So really, he's got 1600p in generators, I would suppose.
good to see that Klim's ships aren't always retarded. Or as I should say, retarded. That's some pretty good DPS coming out of those red ships.
Yeah, they got a bunch of Tempests. Yeah, again, I gave Reds kind of bad point defense because their weapons are all so spammy that they don't need good point defense.
Yeah, missiles only usually work if the missiles are coming from a different ship than what is being targeted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the missiles end up getting tied up in incoming fire. And also, if the ships do have point defense, the point defense can get tied up at shooting the target instead of shooting the missiles. It's usually the best way to use missiles offensively. I guess that's the only way to use missiles.
Is your music ended? It's not a complicated question.
It's at 6 minutes? What?
What?
It's playing Miami Palms.
Okay, so you had autoplay on. Okay, well I guess that solves the problem.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, all chill wave kind of sounds the same anyway. Didn't notice, I suppose. And for the last round of the first pool, got the retardus versus Klim's retarded red ships.
Yeah.
Alright, camera. Alright. looks like the Reds are taking some damage. I was not expecting this. They have pretty much non-existent armor though, compared to these Terrans.
Yeah, Yen, send me a DM in Discord after the tournament and we'll talk about it.
Just gonna speed this up. Yeah, Klim ships are definitely very fragile. This is an interesting round. Looks like TARDIS might actually lose this one. I wonder what's different this time. It almost looks like the TARDIS has what do you call it? A second stage. Kind of looks like the core could pop out.
An escape pod?
Yeah.
I've seen them do an escape pod-like thing a few times, but my ships do that as well, and my ships aren't designed to do that, so I'm not sure. It's possibly just a skirmisher thing, but I don't know if these TARDIS ships are skirmishers per se.
Well, this is just weird. I thought TARDIS was gonna sweep.
I thought the Reds were going to sweep from the start, from the very first match. I was surprised when TARDIS got a win.
Well, I mean, like, before the round even started, I thought the Reds were just gonna win. Interesting. Well, there you have it. We have our winners, Joyous and Klim.
Well, Klim has the same number of wins as the TARDIS fleet, so you're going to have to flip a coin.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, they both had 2 wins.
I thought the top 2 had 3. Well, I'll watch the video and see who's right.
Alright, whatever. Chat can fix it.
Yeah,
Chat, fix
3
it.
wins. 3 wins for Joyous, 3 wins for Klim, 2 wins for TARDIS.
Okay, I guess my brain doesn't work right.
Joyous putting in the finest of aesthetic and work. Very nice. Yeah. We got you, Klim. Or, well, I got you, Klim. Get the second pool in here. Thanks, guy from Discord.
Hey Duke, you should, I'm seeing a ship in one of your save file previews that I want to fight in the tournament, and this is one of the 4 the 4 fleet tournaments, and I want you to make a fleet using that ship.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Is that 4? Yeah.
Okay, okay,
What
scroll
ship
up.
are you talking about?
The top right, there in your former fleet. What's that? What's that thing?
This thing?
Yeah.
This is my big old capital boy.
Click on it. I wanna. How much P is it?
Too much.
That's a lot of P. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a little large.
Jesus Christ.
just a little. I mean, I could just take like everything but the thrusters out, and it'd probably still cost too much.
No, do it. Just fight. Click the button.
Clicking the button.
Start the fight button.
So we got some familiar face here. Some more red octopus happening. And some really nice looking bee ships. I dig it. I dig it indeed. And then a really weird, like, what the hell is happening here? Bee ship. It's a lot of launchers. Just gonna put that out there.
I'll check for you, Insane Asylum, because it's very possible that I messed up the rules. Like, I wouldn't put it past myself, you know. So.
Ooh. Oh, it's heavy. Interesting.
What's a what?
It's the not the heavy drones, the super heavy drones.
Oh, that yeah. They don't seem to be doing much against a ship with like 10,000 P in thrusters though.
Oh, lasers. Oh, I missed that. Here, are there some?
He got
ones?
popped.
Huh, that was weird. I thought you maybe had some bigger rushers.
Yeah, these B ships are rushers.
No, I meant like I thought I missed a variant of the rushers that had more lasers than the rest.
No, it's the drones. The rushers are basically just distracting so that the drones can kill. Because once you get through the thrusters on that ship, it just dies instantly. The thrusters are its armor, pretty much. The red octopus.
Yeah, it died pretty quickly once it started losing thrusters. Oh my goodness,
Also,
my eyes.
Note that the repulsor drones, that their beams actually do 5 damage per second, so it's not like they do literally nothing.
That was cool. I like that.
This is a pretty scary fleet. It's very simple, very effective.
Interesting. I like the look of it quite a bit. It's just 2 of the same ship. Interesting. I'm curious to see how fast they are. Pretty fast. I like the laser angles quite a bit.
I'm pretty sure the key to victory against Joy, the drone carrier ASAP, and this fleet just succeeded in doing that, so it's got a good chance of victory.
Might lose one of them. Might lose both of them. They are not understanding what to do with these drones. Looks like the storm has passed though.
Yeah, funnily enough, these ships they can shoot sideways with their spinal weapon. It's pretty cool.
I like it.
They've got a lot of point defense too, so I don't really expect the drone swarm to get to a critical mass, but that doesn't mean it's not going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that last round was a lot closer than it looked. Once those drones start getting in there, anything can happen. Although the drone ship is way too close. Look at it go. That is so many drones. I love it.
I'm probably going to need to nerf the shields on the repulsor drones. Like, these ships have some decent point defense. It's not like he's going in here nude.
I mean, do you see how many drone launchers this ship has?
Yeah, but I don't want to encourage low skill building, and this is literally the definition of low skill building.
Quite.
Like, look at that ship. It's literally just a cross with a bunch of drone launchers stuck onto it.
It's brilliant.
And if you're able to get victories by doing that, then drones are too.
Yeah, newfangled stuff seems to be OP when you release it in this mod. But that's okay. Newfangled stuff is the most fun to play with, and if it isn't any good, then...
The funny thing is that most of the new stuff I err on the side of the lower stats, not the medium stats or the higher stats, and even with the low stats it tends to be really strong.
In the final round, we got one of Dialec's Terran ships reimagined in the B faction.
Notice how it's not using any of the long tries.
You sure about that?
I maintain my previous statement, it's not using any of the long tries.
Are you?
Yeah, there's like 2 of them there.
I count.
As far as I'm concerned, that's none.
6. Anyway. Man, those rushers are fast. How much does a rusher cost?
They're like 300p or something. I don't know. They're really cheap.
Huh. Cheaper than mine. Eric, this is the REassembly Remastered mod. Yeah, we've been running tournaments to help us balance it, and we're slowly adding more and more of the factions as we go.
One of our dogs is trying to destroy a window, so I need to go let it in before it destroys the window.
You do that. So much drone. It's beautiful. I really like the B drones. I know they're overpowered, but I mean, just look at them. Now I imagine the red octopus won't like this laser at all. Yeah. Might lose one though. Ooh. Who can do the shooter fast? Yeah. I'll check after this pool, Clem. I imagine it's gonna cost around probably cost around 10,000.
All right. How
my
much
guess.
is that cross worth? I'm gonna go check.
I'm guessing 10,000,
I'm gonna check.
maybe 11. It didn't really have very much into thrusters. It was basically just a stick, though. Ooh, that was a really good bounce off the soft border.
What was the name of the ship fleet? Oh, okay, found it. It's 8,000 B.
8,000. He's got more into the rushes than I thought. Although that doesn't surprise me too much. He has like maybe 12 thrusters on that thing. No, not really any generators.
Yeah, he told me the issue is that I forgot to put energy consumption values on the B drones. So
That would explain a lot, actually.
yeah.
Why is that a lot of the problems with the mod is just things you forgot about?
Because I don't have enough time to test it rigorously.
All the more reason to have tournaments.
Exactly. You guys are my guinea pigs.
Although, guinea pigs for what? It is a tournament mod.
Well, it's not done. You could say I would say that I don't expect the mod to be competitive, or I don't expect people to approach it in a competitive way until it's finished. I got all the main factions in.
Maybe turn down your screen brightness, yeah. I am rather enjoying the graphics right now.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate big thruster trails. That's one of the things I really dislike about Splinter's graphics mod is that it makes all the thruster trails invisible. So what it is, I took Extra Stars graphics trails and most of Splinter's mod, and I kind of mashed them together. So that's the mod we're using here.
I really like that the thruster trails don't start right at the thrusters too. It's like a red spot.
Yeah. If you want the merged mods, send me a DM and I'll send it to you.
In the last match of this pool. Red skirmishers. Union ships are being dumb. Just go shoot them.
Yeah, it's really awkward. I'm not entirely sure, but I have this suspicion that ships are treating the blueprint drones as actual ships. In some fashion. I'm not sure how or why, but I feel like they are.
Yeah. Oh,
it's like they stop and they purposefully try to engage them, but they don't engage them with their actual weapons. They only engage with point defense, and it's really bizarre.
Yeah. I'm in insane spot. I really like Yenyu's fleet.
Yeah, I do as well. Like it's nice, it's simple, it does the job.
Looks nice. Just has that It just looks like it does stuff.
Yeah. Without being an ugly rectangle.
Yeah. Although
then
it's, you know, not really doing that stuff right now.
Yeah. Not sure what's going on. Whoa, that was nice.
Yeah, the lasers, it takes literally nothing. They just need to shoot for like 2 seconds. Alright, so our winners, Joyous and Infamous. Alright. Got a pretty strong looking champions pool so far.
Oh yeah.
And on to the last pool.
Yeah, and insta-giving unobtainium bricks makes me happy too.
Alright, so we got Insane Asylum with a red trapper design. Very interesting. I like what I
Very
see.
interesting, I agree.
Looks like it's gonna be blazing fast too.
Yeah, it looks cool. Like most trappers look disgusting. This is not disgusting.
I don't know. I think its core isn't very safe, but I also think that it's gonna be fast enough that that's not gonna matter.
I agree.
And we got Klim with, oh boy.
He's showing us that Terran missiles are still unbalanced.
Well, yeah.
How many times have I completely rebalanced these now? Like 6 times.
What's he got in here? Some autocannons? It doesn't matter. Mostly missiles.
Yeah. I
Missiles and
can't tell what it
thrusters.
has either. Okay, I guess this is more of a run or like a trappy rusher.
Trappy rusher. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough speed here.
Hey, wait, did I put both of Insane Asylum ships in the same pool? Am I an idiot?
Let me check. Yes, you did.
Great.
Sucks to be Insane Asylum, I guess. Unless he gets both of them in.
That'd be really funny. I mean, both of his submissions are extremely strong. I would not be surprised with that. Though I have not tested them against the ships.
Oh boy, we got some engine flashing. Does that only happen when you zoom out a lot? Yeah. Interesting. Guess we won't zoom out a lot then.
Are you sure it's fine in Insane Asylum? Are you sure you don't want us to redo the entire second pool?
It's too late now.
Hmm.
Too late. I would like to point out that Insane's main ship is pretty much completely unscathed.
Yeah, it keeps getting chunks taken out of it by the missiles, but then it just regenerates. Also, I really like the way the frags look. Like you can see when a wave of missiles hits something, it's like a splash of water or whatever. Oh no, don't know.
Surprise missile sex. Yeah, it turns out it's not It's about the same speed as the missiles.
No, it just regenerated. We're good.
Yeah. See, like with rushers, with big rushers, I feel that it's best to have two 8Ks. It just synergizes better.
Yeah, I agree. If you get 2 or more, then one ship does not get entirely suppressed by the enemy's entire missile complement in a situation like this.
Yeah, they rotate out their regen cycles a lot better.
I would say that they are mods. They are indeed. Oh, did that ship just get caught and eaten?
Looks like there's some remains, yes.
Something really big got caught, and now there's just a piece of it stuck in his teeth.
Also, I'd like to point out that Insane Asylum won on points last round, in case you didn't notice.
Well, he was winning.
I just like to point that out because I feel that in vanilla he would not have won that.
I think the armor P value is affecting the way points work, but I'm not sure how. Because like it's the only thing that I know has changed that would have an effect, you know?
I am all for a big ship buff. I don't think you should look into changing it personally.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not looking at changing it, but I'm just trying to figure out why it happened.
I just find big ships so much more interesting. And they just kind of got pooped on by AI in vanilla. So they kind of.
If I do go through with that plan to like double the range of every weapon game, then that would be another big ship. But it would also be a agile ship buff because then they could kite big ships from further away. So like there's trade-offs, which makes me think it's a better idea than it would be if it were to just buff one ship type.
All right, so got some German flags. I noticed a distinct lack of American flags, and I am highly disappointed. Immensely disappointed. So yeah, here's my definitely no swastikas here German ship. Let's see if it does anything. Oh, maybe. It's maybe doing stuff.
I hope your ship gets killed.
Yeah, it's kind of doing exactly what he's not maybe wanting to do.
Well, he's 1v1ing.
Go! It's surprisingly healthy. And agile at the same time. Yeah, get distracted. Don't let that guy bully you. Although maybe, I don't know. What is the best option here? I think it's funny. This is the ship I've spent the most time on out of all of the remastered tourneys so far.
Your best option right now is to press enter.
What is that?
Because Yen's ship has more, or Insane Asylum's ship has more points.
Why don't you want me to win? Look at that unit.
Why would I want you to win?
Germany deserves a win.
Not against this ship. This ship is amazing. I love this ship.
Well, it's gonna have to get past Germany.
It looks like it is.
Didn't say it couldn't. Oh yeah, I got some little German flag rushers. Yeehaw. They distract things. Which does the trick sometimes. There you have it. Still think it could go either way. I'd like to notice that Joyous mouth hole is very Jägermeister shaped.
What? Joyce is not currently fighting.
Oh, insane, I mean. I keep messing up insane and Joyous for whatever reason. And Yenyu. Names.
Maybe you're just not that good with names.
I'm not, I admit it. Well, I think we know where this is going.
This is an interesting fleet.
What's going
It spams
on?
drones.
What's going on with the drones? Are they on sticks?
Yeah. It's so that he can protect them getting stuck inside.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah,
he did the same thing with his shard launchers, not sure why though.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
What? What?
Yeah, never mind.
What? Yeah, these are the station ships, by the way.
Oh. All the better for eating. Although, you know, you gotta actually shoot them to eat them. There you go.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. Those drones definitely need a big nerf. Oh.
They just need to freaking get on target.
No, they just need to let Insane Asylum win.
Here they come. They are millions. Or they are billions? They are billions.
No, I don't think there's a billion drones. A million. Sounds good.
That's
Yeah, I know.
okay. Just chasing down some of these little dudes. We can skip that. I mean, he doesn't really need to nerf them so much as bug fix them.
Yeah, bug fix, nerf, same thing. Yeah, by the way, you guys, if you notice a glaring oversight like this, such as, I don't know, B drones not using any power to launch, you should probably report the bug to me so that I can fix it. But I mean, if you want to abuse it, that's fine too. Do what you want. Like, I don't do balance changes during the lead up to a tourney, but I wouldn't consider this to be a balance change. This would be like an exploit fix.
Oh boy. Oh, look at him go. See if the Jägermeister can deal with point defense stress test. Looks like I'm being...
Alright, so we've got the red hot shower heads, which are the tempests. Now we've got the waves of Terran missiles.
Oh.
Crash upon their opponents like a tide.
Get in there and fight. Do it. Always thinking about it. Ah, yeah. Got one. I'm not biased at all.
Are you sure? Absolutely.
The Germans versus the Terran. I like that. I do like how the pattern makes the doom beams look coming out of the Jägermeister. Ooh. That first wave of missiles just TKO'd one of those. Or not TKO, just KO'd one of those rushers.
What does DKO mean?
KO's when you knock them out. TKO is like...
Toilet knock them out. You take a toilet and you smack them with it, and it knocks them out.
Help me, chat. I can't right now.
You're the one who's...
I just know that TKO was incorrect in that situation.
Alright.
Although chat might just point out that it was in fact correct. Get them, drones.
Don't give them any ideas. You know how chats are.
Diego. Like a big Cheez-It. Oh, I was actually... I reversed. Uh-huh. I was watching someone speedrun Punch Out recently, and that's why I thought of that. They were speedrunning Punch Out blindfolded. Like a real champ.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'd say the missiles are doing stuff.
I would say the missiles are surprisingly doing little.
Yeah. Not really sure what they're doing.
They're trying to hit the drones. I think they're set to point defense. Hey, Clem, are those drones set to point defense? Or missiles? Because if they're not set to point defense, then this explains why ships are so weird with drones. Because this is a prime example of the missiles engaging the drones falsely for no reason when they shouldn't be. Okay, it looks like they're. I just pulled up a ship in campaign, and it looks like they're not set to point defense. So yeah, there's a gigantic bug here.
So many drones. Although I do believe B drones should be Terran kiters.
Yeah, drones in general are meant as a counter towards kiters. The theory is that the kiters run away and let the drone cloud build up, and then it just overruns.
I wonder what the little yellow ships are for.
From point filler.
I like them. They have like no maneuverability, just fast.
No, Clem, I'll do a test on my end.
Oh man, I just really like the B drones. They are like real bees.
They're pretty nice.
Not to bees, basically. Go get him, Jaeger. Tie for second. It is your destiny. Look at him shoot. Individually shoot the drones. Yep.
Alright, so what do we got here? PD stress test versus Jägermeister. Let's see what happens. Alright, PD stress test. What the hell are you shooting at?
Oh no. So many drugs. Kind of reminds me of like how honeybees deal with like hornets and wasps. Since the honeybees have like pretty much no chance at beating a hornet or a wasp one-on-one, what they do is they just pile around it and shake like crazy, and they overheat the hornet or the wasp until it dies. That is what this is reminding me of. So once they hit like critical mass, stuff just fucking dies.
So, yeah, these missiles are absolutely engaging the drones and chasing them around. And the missiles are not sent to point of attack. So, another bug to report, I guess.
When Arthur exists again. So insane and insane. Look at that.
Honestly, dude, I like personally, I would get rid of one of Insane's ships and bring someone else in his place.
I think not, because he kind of got screwed over, because you're not supposed to have to fight your own ships.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank. This one. So that's the first pool. This is the third pool. What was the other first pool winner? Was it Berserker? Oh no. Well, regardless, I know that Klim and Klim and Infamous made it. So the first match was Joyous and...
Did you not write down all the winners?
Nope.
Okay. I am unable to remember something 10 seconds later after it leaves the screen, so I kind of assumed everybody was that way and that you were writing it down.
Klim and Joyous. This Klim? So then the second round. This was it in I feel dumb. Alright. I'm just gonna look back at the live stream. Yeah, I'm not exactly functioning at full capacity right now. But when am I ever, honestly?
Anytime except for now.
Yes.
Pool 1 was Klim and Joyous, by the way.
I got that. I'm looking for pool 2. I'm almost there. Any... Oh, right. That's this guy. Joyce got 2 of his fleets in. Infamous got 2 of his fleets Or Insane got 2 of his fleets in. Well then. Let's get this party started.
You know, if I were keeping on top of keeping the website updated, I would create a leaderboard for like impressive things that have impressed me, and one of them would be Joyous getting both of his fleets to Champions Pool.
Should also have the things that were unimpressive.
Yeah, spectacularly unimpressive. The Hall of Disappointment.
Like Freedom Man's absence.
Yeah, man.
Where does a Freedom Man when you want him?
Nowhere near your German swastika flag thing. That's where he is.
I don't know. I think it was still a pretty fun fleet. Stations are surprisingly durable. I assume that must be the heavy armor they're using.
Yeah, like even if you theoretic, these would still be strong ships, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out of our way to nerf B-drones past making them actually cost energy, and if they still are a problem, you could just always nerf the B-core.
No, the B core has standardized stats with everything else.
Oh, I thought you left it.
No. I've been considering how to keep their faction trait of having low energy cost. So I'll figure that out eventually, but I'm not sure how to do it at the moment.
So to answer your long-standing question of what do you think of the B cannons, they've been outshadowed. Or outshined, I mean.
That's by the drones. If the answer is by the drones, then that's not really an answer.
Alright then, Mr. Answer Police.
I am.
You're gonna have to wait another couple weeks before I answer your question then. Glad to see we're seeing less stall meta this time around.
Yeah. Not sure what just happened there, but okay.
It is in fact 3. Yeah, I think Insane Ship is lacking some reverse thrusters. That's why it derps out sometimes. Look at this. this up a bit. Wow. It seems your Kaido is actually pretty good. Joyous. He's good at doing the kiter thing. Rusher v Rusher. Alright, distractions. These little satellite dudes. Oof. Looks like armor wins. And distractors in that case.
Does it do enough damage? But does it do a lot of damage? Absolutely.
Looks like max size, max sized wide diamonds. I'm assuming of the harder variety.
Yeah, like red has a lot of strong armor. Like red is just as durable as Terran and any other faction. It's just that it also has ultralight, and people tend to use ultralight because no other faction has it. So
I thought B is ultralight.
okay, well now B had this. Yeah.
This is top tier regen right here. Ooh.
Oh, is he gonna ninja win?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty then. Insane Asylum, put some freaking reverse thrusters on your damn ship. Thank you. Oh, this is really awkward. In God for his distractors right now. He's just drifting in. I'm gonna get you. Oh, he got.
Oh, it's time. 1v1. No more distractors.
I gotta be honest, previously I was rooting for Insane Asylum's red ship to take the entire tournament, but now that it's doing all these AI gaffes, I'm sorry, I gotta root for Infamous. Come on, Infamous, you can do this.
Nope.
Nope. Rip. Did these fleets fight in their pool?
No. There was another trapper though, the Berserker trapper.
Mm.
high quality distractor fight.
It's amazing.
The camera.
Dude, reassembly RTS win, where you give your fleets orders, and they fight each other. PvP. Real tournaments.
Oh, all the distractors are dead, so the camera's back to doing its job. Yeah, I should maybe remake my Crystal 8K rushers once we release those. Their shape originally was intended for optimal wall pinches, but with the new soft border it doesn't work so great. Might end up with a ship that looks something like this, actually. We're looking at round 3. It's getting close. Yeah, Roy didn't submit anything, Joyous. She's been busy recently. I think she said she was doing some coding for a different game or something.
She's making a RE module.
That too. Yeah. The mod is pretty different from vanilla, but it's not exactly a different game, I suppose. So close. There's one block keeping that core alive. was a good pinch. And Insane will be taking the match. Drones. I will say, I think the drone ship might be better if it had less of the super heavy drones. Did you nerf blasters after those first ultralight blaster skirmishers?
Nope.
Claim you're just doing it wrong. Go with the program.
Maybe he's fighting more durable ships.
Nah, he's doing it wrong. Obviously. You only have yourself to blame, Clem. That's what you get for leaving your Terrans behind, building with Reds. Oh hey, we kind of forgot that whole write down fleet descriptions during the tournament thing, didn't we?
Probably.
Probably. What, have you been doing that secretly?
Nope.
Then no, we did forget. Nobody has made good blaster skirmishers yet? Yeah, there were.
Dude, I made some good blaster skirmishers.
I could give you some. If this means anything, I'm thinking it's gonna be an Insane Asylum win. Oh, there reassembly. Okay. Almost crashed there. Really did not like something that was going on.
Yeah, Clem, when we're not good, but if you test them after the blaster buff, they are good now.
Here, let me give you some ships there, Clem. That might be the wrong fleet. Pretty sure it's the right one though. Just try that one out. Sorry, I was doing stuff on my second monitor. I'll be a better cameraman now. Did Insane sweep with his ship? Sweep the pool? Guess we'll find
I
out.
think so. I can't remember for sure, but it's possible that he did it.
Be a little anticlimactic. It's having the winner right off in the beginning. I'm just gonna speed this up. See if Joyous can deal with the drones. I'm thinking no. Well, if the drone bug didn't exist, I think you could maybe have dealt with this.
Yeah, I agree.
Although they might actually be chasing these little Doritos. Can't really tell. Oh. Just there we go. And he's dead. Weird. It's like way back when I made my Sentinel scythes. It's kind of what they remind me of. Rushed B is doing surprisingly well. And also the oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. So many drones. Ah. Well, if Rushed B entry wins this matchup, then it wins the tournament.
What? Seiko Bliat, Rush B?
Rush B.
Rush B.
Well done. Now we're getting some lag. This is our first lag. It takes this many drones to lag us out.
Yeah, the power change will fix that issue for sure.
Just look at him. We're gonna have to put a epilepsy warning on this video.
What will the epilepsy warning be phrased as? If you're going to watch this video, try not to be epileptic. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd phrase it as, if you're going to watch this video, then try not to be epileptic.
The drones kind of remind me of, like, neurons firing. Doing this stuff. I'm surprised the game isn't lagging more consistently. I mean, it took...
I've done a lot of changes to reduce lag in every corner that I could squeeze out some more performance.
It shows. It took two, like, primarily drone fleets to lag the game. Are the drones shooting each other?
Yeah, they are.
Chaos.
This is such a mess. Hey, Joyous, Insane Asylum, try not to be such a mess, okay?
This guy's just sitting. Ah, Cheeto's still alive. Right.
The hell is that ship doing? Why does that even exist?
Should I skip this round?
So is it fair to say that this is the most disastrous round in the history of REassembly so far?
No.
Yeah, just press enter. Which one is more disastrous?
We've had some pretty heavy AI derps. At least this is entertaining to look at.
Yeah, Clem, I'll have to do a bunch of testing. There are a lot of weird behaviors I'm noticing with the B drones not seeing on other factions. And yes, in Stain Asylum, B drones will, or not B drones, drones will track their parts in. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to make them not track their parts with also making them not grow in the first place. So it's kind of awkward. I don't know what that means, Yen, but I agree.
Sounds smart. I mean, sounding smart's half the battle.
Oh my god, that ship just got roasted.
What ship? Just got sent to the next realm.
I think the kids are calling that the Shadow Realm. You got yeeted into the Shadow Realm.
Oh yeah, you joined the Mega Mod server. How's that?
Eh. I don't participate much in the conversation.
Are you participating in the Mega Mod?
No.
Ah.
I already have my Mega Mod. I don't have time for another one.
Gotcha. Well, we'll be wrapping up this champs pool. Probably another 10-15 minutes. You guys have any requests? It's a pretty straightforward tournament. He's spinning. Your translation is not very effective. Or your translation is effective and it makes no goddamn sense.
I would agree with that no goddamn sense part.
I need a translation for the translation. I'm gonna have to start packing soon. Oh man.
Where are you going?
Going on a trip in my
What kind of trip?
not so favorite rocket ship.
Is that the family minivan?
I'm gonna be on a charter bus going to Orlando for like almost 24 hours straight. With a bunch of band geeks.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Muppets.
A bunch of Muppets. Why? What made you think that?
Because you started making the M sound and then my brain auto-completed it to Muppets.
I like to see your train of thought. It's very insightful.
I'm just saying the only time that I get on a bus is with Muppets, right? So it makes sense to me that bus is related.
So we're going to Disney and Universal. We're gonna be playing some of our concert pieces at Disney. Just checking out Orlando. We're gonna be down there for all of spring break, pretty much. So like, is the plant matter just not taking any damage? It just floats off when whatever's under it breaks?
Yeah, it's scaffold.
That's fun. Just getting a haircut.
A haircut by removing your scalp.
Well, this is looking like around 3. I'd say other than the B drones, this is a pretty balanced tourney. Getting lots of round 3s. It's always a good sign.
I wonder if there's a way for me to fix that thruster flashing.
I'm not sure.
Because we don't remember seeing any thruster flashing when we just used Splinter's graphics overhaul, right?
I think there was, because I remember complaining to Splinter about it once.
Hmm. All right. So by the way, guys, the next tournament is going to be an 8,000p tournament, and it's going to have a gravity well in the center and small arena border, like a small arena size, right? So prepare yourselves. It's going to be a mess. Also, I find it very funny in the 24 hours leading up to the start of the tournament, we had like two people had submitted, right? And then now we have enough to fill up 3 pools. Can't underestimate the last 24 hours. Hey Yen, do you think we should add asteroids to it too? Do you think that'll solve the problem? Doesn't mean I'm totally willing to do asteroids. That's totally something I'll do. Yeah, asteroids and gravity well have a really funny tendency to just kick ships into the center and you just get them nuked. It's completely hilarious if your idea of hilarious is ships getting killed for no reason.
You know what I predict in you? I predict ships with no thrusters.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Hey, Kamikaze.
Station meta.
Yeah, man. Who needs a speed requirement when gravity gives you speed?
All of it. The champ pool is just about over. Last fight, I think.
Second to last. No, third to last. Third to last. Alright, I'll ask again. You guys have any requests for an after party? I mean, we can throw everything at my gigantic farmer just cuz. But that thing isn't really weaponized. It's mostly just blocks.
Well, it definitely costs a lot of P.
I'll go into the editor so you can understand a little better. And it's also got a lot of unobtainium, so.
Well, at least it's using the good obtainium side. Yes, I'm looking at you people who keep using the freaking hexagonal sizes.
All the tournament shows versus Space Church.
I'm gonna go do some stuff. We'll be back probably.
Don't worry, I'll find something. Which of your fleets, Kamikaze?
all the drone ships versus all the not drone ships.
Oh, you know what we could do? Take all of the tournament ships and put them into a free-for-all. And then make like the borders really small. Or maybe we could just bouncy castle this. That would work. Alright, Kamikaze, I'll have your fleets fight the other pool's champions. How about? So you can see how well they stack up. Just gonna skip this. And we saw this in the pools.
All right, I'm back. I got an apple. I got a banana. I got a cup of milk. And I got one more thing.
Is it tartar sauce?
No. Dude. Clearly, it's a sweet roll. Duh.
Alright, forgive my Americanism. What's a sweet roll?
I'm pretty sure it's an American brand of food. Like it's Little Fatties. You know that brand?
Little Debbie's.
Yes. Little Fatties brand sweet roll.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a sweet roll before?
I've had a roll that is sweet.
It's got like chocolate outside of it and it's cream in the middle.
Like a little swirl?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a chocolate flavored Twinkie, basically.
Uh-huh.
It's like Twinkies for people who are not trailer trash.
You can say that.
Yeah, I can say that. Why wouldn't I be able to say that?
Doesn't mean it's true. You gonna be trailer trash when you move out?
I would hope not. I'd be up for some trailer trash. Got the luxuries of mobility. I'd still probably stay in one spot though. Yeah, staying. I would say like if you're a nomad, like if you're using your trailer to be a nomad, then you're not trailer trash. But if you're staying in one spot and living in a trailer, that is trailer trash. Like if you're trying to use your trailer as a stationary home.
I have an uncle who lives in a trailer, sort of. I don't think that counts though. It's pretty much a semi-permanent trailer, and if you looked at it and you didn't say it was a trailer, you'd probably think it's a house. So doesn't count. Although I think living on like a campground would be pretty sweet. Like that kind of trailer trash, I could get behind that. Have like a river nearby, some like bike trails, shit like that.
Yeah, like if somebody's living in a trailer so that they can be mobile, I totally get that. No, absolutely no judging.
My aunt has a really nice trailer on a campground. You can go over there and do biking and kayaking. Although usually in those situations, it's not like they always live there. It's just like the weather's nice. Let's go there.
So it's camping.
How long do you have to be camping before it's not camping though?
I would say longer than 2 weeks at a time.
It's longer than 2 weeks. When you have like the whole plumbing, water works, electricity, you're dipping out of camping.
Well, isn't that like a cottage kind of? Like a low budget cottage.
It's on wheels. It's a trailer.
Yeah, so like a low budget cottage.
Sure. I disagree with you, but I won't. Gonna skip this. Is that it? That's it. We have our
Alright, the stainless diamond got first and second.
victory royale. Very nice. Guess I could place with a not B as well. Can 16k worth of B drones beat a giant space church? thing even have weapons? I forget. Ah, it's got some point defense cannons.
You
Nice.
should add some real weapons to it.
Yeah, it's got some shields. Shields are nice. Yeah, but you can kind of understand how many blocks we were talking about by the unobtainium glow. We got a lot of blocks. Go. Go get them.
Well, at least your point defense guns are set to point defense.
Can I speed this up, or is this too many blocks? This is too many blocks. Understandable. Yeah, pretty much same kamikaze. Although this was during a time when there weren't any tournaments going on, so I had time. It's got some stained glass windows. I was pretty proud of this ship. Yeah, this isn't worth watching.
Dude, try some dragonflies.
Here's a worthy farmer opponent. Look how fast it
Oh,
is.
that thing is terrible.
Yes. I can tell you, it is not that fast in vanilla. In vanilla, it is literally like 0.1 above the speed requirement. Yeah, probably this thing and that space church are the ships I've spent the most time on ever. Just period. But you can't really build stuff this big anymore since blocks cost money. Looks like it loses anyway. For shame.
I don't think it has enough power generation. I didn't see its real guns shooting at all.
That is a possibility. Yeah, drones just wreck everything. Good job, Insane Asylum. You ruined everything. Quick gadget shard launcher. And Kamikaze wanted to see some of his stuff. You know.
Alright, well, I'm gonna boogie. I got some balance to balance.
I want a boogie too.
I'll catch you later. See you guys. See you chat. If you have anything you want to see happen, send me a message and I'll see if we can arrange it. That is, of course, in reference to the mod and balance.
Stay here for 1 second. But not actually 1 second, more than 1 second.
Okay, what do you need?
You're gonna see. Yes.
Did you know that it teams the fleets based on faction and not on fleet?
This isn't right. I think it's gonna still be. Whoa, it did get smaller. I think some of the factions are missing now. I just wanted to see if that worked.
Once Arthur fixes free for all, I'd totally run a free for all tournament.
Here, man. Sounded like a really big pain the way Simple was having to deal with it.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't want to do it. Okay, is this the thing you wanted me to see?
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Alright, so here's the deal, Kamikaze. I'm really tired right now. So I'm gonna give you all of the ships and you can see exactly what you want to see. How's that sound? You know what? It sounds so good, I don't even have to wait for your answer. That's how good it sounds. So yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future tournaments. Glad we got this out of the way. I was worried we were gonna have to postpone again, but we did it. Mission accomplished. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.